Scott, I'm sure the dressing room at the end of the game was a slightly different place from last Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, last Saturday we were all very low and very disappointed, and rightly so. To lose to a non-league in the FA Cup first round is unexcusable, and especially the performance we turned in. It wasn't good enough, and to come here today to a good footballing team, and I thought it was a good game of football, but we come away with a well-deserved 3 points.
And over 90 minutes, you did deserve to win.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, their goalie's made an absolute unbelievable save off Stevie's header, and you can see why a lot of people are looking at him. And I thought he made a couple of great saves, so fair play. But like I say, over the 90 minutes, I thought we controlled the game, and with possession and everything else, I thought we were the better team.
Yeah, modestly ignoring the fact that you made a couple of decent saves in the second half as well.
Yeah, it's always nice to make a few saves, but more importantly, we will win the game. So I'd have been disappointed if I didn't make any of them. To be honest, as you say, but like I said, yeah, a couple of decent saves, but more importantly, we won the game, and that's the main thing.
How important was it to score again so quickly after you conceded?
Yeah, we just said in the dressing room there how it's possibly the worst feeling for them to have just scored and then conceded straight away. But from our point of view, we took the lead and we were in control, and then we let them back into the game, unfortunately. So it's a great little report from him. Yeah, so.
And how difficult a week has it been, Scott?
It's been tough. It's been very difficult. But we did come back out, and we worked hard on the training ground. We watched the DVD on Tuesday, and there can be no excuses from anyone. I mean, if anybody got left out of the team today, then I don't think they'd have any excuse to go and knock on the manager's door, because all he could do is just go, here's the DVD of the last week, and that's why you're not playing. So, but the 11 that got the shirt deservedly won the game, and that's all that matters.
You've obviously been at the club a while. How do you assess the capabilities of this squad?
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, me personally, I think player for player, we've probably got a better squad than last year, but we're obviously not showing that in the league position. But hopefully now we can get on. We're unbeaten in 4 with 2 home games coming on. But we're looking forward to getting to 2 back-to-back home games and hopefully staying unbeaten.
And in terms of the fans' reaction, you see how much it meant to the fans at the end?
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, we let them all down last week at Tamworth. We had a really good following, and I'm sure we were expected to go there and win the game, but we let them all down last week. We let the chairman down, we let the manager down, because we know how much it means to the club financially, and we let them all down. But to see them all come follow us away again is absolutely brilliant. We can, especially with Christmas coming up, we know how tight things are, and we really appreciate the support, and we certainly quieted. You could only hear the Cheltenham fans, and the Wycombe fans were very quiet.
Was it a slightly more nervous game today because of the fact that you knew you had to try and put things right from last week? Was there a little bit of an edge to the dressing room before the game?
Like I say, we were just really determined to go out there and show everyone what we're all about, because last week was like I've said before, it was unacceptable, and we could have had a good tie at home to Bristol City, and it could have been on the telly again, and that just shows you you're kicking yourself in a way, because like I say, we didn't turn up last week, and we didn't do ourselves justice, but today we did, and we came away with 3 points, and that's the main thing. There's 30 games left, and we've got to try and go for 90 points. So yeah, go into each game, because we've played most of the teams now, and there's not really anybody to fear. I mean, Chesterfield were very good on their day, but even they've had their little wobble and showed they're beatable. So we're looking forward to next week and 2 tough home games.
6 points off the playoffs, 6 points off the relegation. Does that sort of sum up where Cheltenham are at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like we talked the other day during the DVD, and the goal we let in at Tamworth was another poor goal from not just one individual error, but 2 or 3 that could really have done better, and that's been the story of our season today. I mean, the goal they scored today, obviously you can do better with every goal, but to be fair, it was a decent goal, and you don't mind. Obviously you're disappointed to concede, but you don't mind so much when you're conceding good goals. And but like I say, we've let in too many soft goals, and we need to cut that out if we're going to climb up the league.
And you could do with a few more clean sheet bonuses, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely, especially with Christmas coming up.
Scott, thanks so much.
No problem, thank you.
Scott, Steve Elliott obviously came back at Tamworth, did well in the second half, and he let me just make sure you're in.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you want me to go down?
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
he made a big difference today, didn't he, with his organisation as well as his
I thought
play.
Stevie was I don't know who he put as man of the match, but
Steve
I thought,
Elliott,
Stevie was man of the match. I think he headed everything that came in, and he put his body on the line, and that's what we've been missing. And he was a real leader out there today, and he looked fresh and he looked sharp, and he was up against two lively forwards and who wanted to run him behind, but he didn't let them at all, and I thought he was excellent.
It's probably difficult for him to be told that he needed a rest, but he probably benefited from it now.
Like I thought he was excellent second half at Tamworth last week, and again today, and hopefully he can rest up for next week and come back in, because he's so experienced. He's a great lad to have. I love him. He's brilliant. He's like, as a goalkeeper, when he's on his game, there's nobody better, 'cause he just heads everything, puts his body in the way. And, he's good on the ball as well, and we're trying to get the ball down and playing. You know, with his left foot, he's capable of picking a pass as well, so he's not just a stopper either.
Yeah, some people might have worried that he was finished, but obviously he showed today that he's far from finished with performances like that.
No, obviously he was disappointed to be left out, and he made a couple of mistakes, as everybody has in the squad this season. And we made mistakes today, but we didn't let them get to us. Everyone makes mistakes on a football pitch, but Stevie's far from finished. He's got a long way to go yet. I think he's a real leader, and he's the rock in that back four when he's on his game.
Yeah, he said that you'd be disappointed if you hadn't made any of the saves, but the deflected one was a bit of an adjustment, wasn't it? That you touched over the bar. Did that get a deflection?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how many little things go through your head, because as the lads got to the byline, I thought we were working on this in training on Thursday. So we did some pullbacks and things like that with Bucky and little deflections on Thursday, and I was really pleased with that one.
Yeah, and is Sam Deering talking to deflections, claiming the goal? Or?
I think in my personal opinion, his club account is still on zero.
Because it wasn't. It probably wasn't going in, was it? If, in all honesty, probably wasn't. Was it? Do you reckon it was on target?
No, definitely not. I think Craig was just getting ready to come up and take a long throw, so or squeeze him in. But he's still on zero in my opinion.
Yeah, but the whole shape of the team looked so much better today, didn't it? Everyone looked comfortable.
Everyone. I don't really want to say anything, but everyone was comfortable in their position and did well, sort of thing, and we looked a really good team today.
Yeah, Craig Brown-Barrett, he played the right back last week, and he's played most of the season left back, but he does use his right foot a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah,
we saw today, he seems to be genuinely two-footed.
The lads take the mick out of him in training sometimes, saying are you neither-footed or whatever, but he's comfortable on both footed, and like I say, nobody had any worries about him going in at right back last week, because we did work on it, and he looked comfortable in training, but obviously he had a disappointing 45, and he's a lot more comfortable at left back, so he can play either, but that's the main thing.
Yeah, and how much better do you feel now than you did this time last Saturday?
Yeah, last Saturday, I think very, very low for everyone, especially because we know how much it's meant the last 2 years, and we've had great experiences at West Ham this season as well, so everybody wants that Premiership third round tie, but ultimately it's not to be this season, so we've got 30 games left, and we're going to them trying to win them all.
Yeah, brilliant.